It's Friday Night Football on TSC.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to a beautiful night for high school football. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop. It's week number 6 already, Josh. The Wapakoneta Redskins are 5-0 against the Shawnee Indians at 2-3. We're here at home, and it's been a pretty good season so far. Everything's been here at home. The only away game so far has been St. Mary's, and we've been successful there. But let's talk about tonight's contest. Coming into tonight's game, the Wapakoneta Redskins are going to be playing on a little bit of a slick turf tonight, as we have remnants of a hurricane roaring through our part of the state. So let's talk about this team tonight.
Yeah, Dan, what is coming in? Shawnee's coming in. They're 2-3, or 2-2, 2-3, whatever. They beat LCC, which LCC is a powerhouse. And Shawnee has a lot of weapons. Their quarterback is very mobile, and he can throw the ball, and weapons all over the outside.
So we're looking at some of those weapons. You know, when we look at their roster, let's talk about those guys specifically. Now, J.J. Spiker is their quarterback.
Yes.
He's only a junior. But we're looking at a couple guys out there that have some pretty good hands, and we've got a couple of twins in Dalton Hobson.
The Hobson twins.
Yep, along with Colton Hobson. And those guys are juniors, so it's all a junior force.
The Hobson twins are really, really good at track, and they're good at basketball. They're good at football. And back deep are Bacon and number 15 for Shawnee.
Yeah, you launched your Shawnee roster, did you? And Izert's kick.
Oh, no, I got my Shawnee roster.
Izert's kick is going to wrangle its way out of bounds, and so Shawnee will get the ball first and 10.
Caden Kraft is on the other side.
Well, want to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest, as always, our good friends at TSC, Susie and Lonnie over there, Lee's Family Recipe Chicken, Merritt Real Estate, Minster Bank, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Elevation Chiropractic, and Miller's Corral.
All right, what do you think, Dan?
So the penalty is going to put the ball right at the 35-yard line, so Shawnee will start first and 10 from their own 35. Spiker's going to bring him out in the shotgun. Very familiar formation, very similar to Wapakoneta as he runs that play option. And on the run there was Cole Sunderland, the senior.
I like that play where they go up there, they get 4 yards on it, they carry the lineman with them, and that's an easy 4 yards. I mean, they're looking for the quarterback to take it back and throw over the top.
So yeah, Spiker stayed with Sunderland for a long period of time there. We'll call it a gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5, just underway here from Mercy Health Wapak VFW Field. We've got motion to the left, trips out to the left, and Spiker in the shotgun. He's going to look left, throws, and the ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
And I would say it was number 50.
It looked like Spiker.
Spiker's pass got Wyatt Buell.
Yeah,
to
Spiker.
me, it looked like Wyatt Buell kind of tapped it.
Yeah, he couldn't even throw over him. So I think Buell was in his face, and so was Hauser. So it'll bring up 3rd down from the 39. Spiker in the shotgun once again, trips out to the left. 2 wide receivers off to the right. It's a quarterback keeper all the way. Delayed draw, actually, and he doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He may lose 2 on the play, and they'll bring out the punting unit.
Andre Longsworth and a couple on Richardson on the tackle.
What can you tell us about Shane Wireman, head coach for the Shawnee Indians, Josh?
Shane Wireman has done a really good job over at Waynesfield the last couple of years, 10-0 seasons, and got in the playoffs, made some noise, and then he decided to go to WPL.
Oh, man, was that ball almost blocked? And it looks as though it's going to be Mullen on the return, but he's not going down.
Mullins with a good yard return, and on the tackle, number 9 for Shawnee, Cole Brickner.
Joel Stern, I think, was the punter there, and maybe we could finally expect some big-time special teams action again this week. What do you think with all this rain and that wet field?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
there could be some.
Could see a lot.
I would send everybody in the kitchen sink around after this punter, wouldn't you?
Did they really?
It looked like they got to him.
So it's
it's going to be Shawnee's ball.
See it.
So big shout out to our spotter, Mark Fissel, up here in the booth today. Mark spotted that. We've got roughing the punter, and Shawnee's going to retain possession, and that ball is going to be sitting in Wapak's side of the field. 1st and 10 from the 47. Again, Spiker with the motion, hands it off to the motion guy. He almost slipped as far as, well, he didn't slip, but the ball almost slipped out of his hands. That's number 2, Dalton Hobson, one of the twins, and Dalton gets about 3 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 7.
And Jarrett Mullen meeting him in the hole and just knocking his block off. Jarrett came up and just hit the heck out of him.
Let's see if Shawnee can capitalize. Trips out to the right, single wide receiver left, delayed draw. No, it's going to be a quarterback keeper. And Spiker is going to get caught in the backfield for a loss. Wow. You have the tackle on that, Josh?
I'm trying to find out who it was. I think it was number 4, Ryan Walter.
You know, you can always use the monitor every once in a while.
I should. I'm trying to look up there. I'm looking everywhere.
All right, it's 3rd and 10 with that loss from the 48. Spiker in the shotgun again, trips out to the right. He's looking right. Delayed draw. Looked like it was quarterback keeper all the way up over the 40, near the 1st down. They're going to mark it pretty close if they don't give it to him.
Ryan Richardson coming up and making a big tackle at the 39-yard line.
Yep, they're going to say he got the 1st down. That was a nice play by Spiker to get that 1st down. That puts the ball at the Wapak 37-yard line. As I mentioned to you, and as you probably already know, today is a rainy day, windy day, and it is a sloppy track out there. Even though it's artificial turf, there may be some slipping going on. You're going to see that. Spiker loses the ball, picks it up, throws it.
Hit him. He got 5 yards on him.
Cole Sunderland on the receiving end, and Sunderland gets about 5 yards on the miscue by Spiker. He makes something positive happen after dropping the ball. We expect a lot of that tonight, though, Josh.
Yeah, he just bounced it around. And, I mean, they got good receivers. Shawnee is loaded at the wideouts and quarterback. So on the tackle was number 8, Bryson Pack. And
Okay.
8, Bryson Pack.
I want to thank our sponsors again, Dad's Toy Shop, Miller Brothers Tire Center, and Ely Funeral Home and Crematory. Spiker brings them out. 2nd and 6 from the 33. 2 wide receivers out to the right. That I formation in the backfield gives it to Sunderland, the tailback. And, boy, he got met at the line and still managed to get a couple of positive yardage there. What do you think, Josh?
I think the number Bryson Pack and Walter and Brody Preezer came up and met him, but, man, we got 3rd and about 5. And so they're trying – we said this last week, Dan, that they're going to try to do some stuff up the middle and slow the game down. And everybody's going to try to do that against us.
3rd and 5 for the Indians. 7:32 remaining here in the first quarter. The clock's running. Trips out to the right. That's where Spiker's looking, but there's a flag, and it's going to be a legal
Offside.
procedure.
Oh. Legal procedure.
And we're going to have movement on Shawnee. So they'll lose 5. It'll bring up 3rd and now practically 10 yards. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest every week. Our good friends at Miller's Corral, Home Savings Bank, G.A. Windsor & Son, and State Farm Insurance right here in Wapakoneta. Shout out to Jimmy Sager. Thank you once again for your sponsorship. 3rd and a long 9, maybe 10 from the 37. There's Spiker. Takes the snap, looks, trying to get away from some tacklers and barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. He's not afraid to run with the ball right away, is he?
No, he likes to run. I mean, they said that all night. They know he's going to run a run. He's going to want to try to get some separation from the defense. But
looked like Ryan Walter was also on the tackle there. Now it's going to be 4th down, and looks like they're going to go for it. Of course, they're 2 and 3 coming into this game. Really not much to lose, and maybe wanting to take advantage of the weather factor, and maybe hoping that slows the Wapak offense down. But they haven't touched the ball yet. Big 4th down at 11. Here's Spiker looking downfield under pressure and gets away from one guy, and oh man, he's caught for a loss.
Looks like Brody Preezer on top of him.
Yeah, it was Wyatt Buell that was back there that got to him first.
Yeah, Wyatt Buell and Brody Preezer just made sure he was not going to throw the football.
So they're out on downs as the offense for Shawnee stalls out in Wapak territory, and Wapak will take over 1st and 10 from their 44. So let's see what Caleb Moyer and the crew have in store for us tonight. Split wide to the right. That's Stauffer. Caden Page tight to the right. Mullen in the backfield with Moyer, and Mullen's going to take the handoff, trying to get around the left end, and a host of black.
Oh, he fumbled, but I think Wapak jumped on it.
A host of white jerseys got down there. Good lateral pursuit there by the defense. Good pickup there by Ryan Walter. Josh?
Yeah, what happened was I thought he did drop the ball, but I think they just kind of stomped on him. I don't know if he fumbled the ball, did he?
Yeah, they just kind of ripped it out of there.
Right.
Loss of 4 to bring up 2nd, and we'll call it 14. Moyer takes his time, looks to the right, split wide to the right. That's Stauffer once again. He's out there with Caden Page to the right, but it's going to be a quarterback keeper, and Moyer gets back the lost yardage and manages to get into Shawnee territory.
You had some good blocking up front. You had tackle number 2 and number 2 for Dalton Hobson on the tackle.
Dalton Hobson, again, that wide out, one of the twins, playing both offense and defense tonight for the Shawnee Indians. 3rd and 3 for the Redskins. Trips out to the right, talking about 3. Mullen on the sweep, trying to look for some blockers, turns it upfield. It's going to be close to a first down. Let's see where they mark him.
And number 21 coming up to make the tackle for Shawnee, Isaac Meeks.
You know, it looked like it was pretty difficult for him to plant his foot and cut upfield, didn't it?
Right.
Looked like that was pretty tough.
Oh, they're giving it to him. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Like it.
First and 10 for Wapakoneta. You're watching high school football here on TSC. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop. Week number 6 already, Josh. Wapak coming into this game 5-0. Shawnee 2-3. First and 10 from the Shawnee 46-yard line. Mullen takes the snap, hands it off to Longsworth. No, tries to get behind Longsworth.
Come on, you got to run that better. If you're going to run that play, you got to have that fullback come up and let your fullback go, or your quarterback. Yes.
3:49 remaining here in the first quarter. Wampak's first possession of the game. Things moving pretty slow today, and justifiably so. If you see a little shine down on the field, that's from all the water we got today. We need it, but probably not on a football Friday night. We'll call it 2nd and 10 for the Redskins. Moyer in the shotgun. Quarterback keeper. And it looked like Longsworth wasn't sure who he was supposed to hit out there. But if Caleb kicks it outside, he had some running room there. He just thought he saw a hole there and tried to get a couple of positive yardage, and that's what he did. That's exactly what he did. He got 3, but it's going to bring up 3rd and long. Now coming into the game is another tight end, Braden Hauer. So they're going to double up on the tight ends with Hauser probably in the slot, or they're going to keep him in the backfield. Well, he's going to set up in the backfield with Moyer. Trips out to the left. Now he's going to get in that slot position to the right. A little movement on the line, but no call, and that's where he's going to go, and he gets around right end, down to the 30, and wrestled out of bounds. Got enough for the first down.
Great call. Great call.
They really sealed that side of the line pretty well. I mean, Hauser had a real nice block. Moyer took his time waiting for the blocks to develop before he turned it around right end, but that was a nice run by Caleb.
Right.
2:37 remaining with the clock stopped here in the first quarter. Wapak with their first possession of the game, no score. As you can see, trips out to the left. Hauser's out there to the left, so look for him possibly to get the ball here. As Moyer looks left, he looks across the middle, going deep down the right sideline, trying to hit Caden Page in the seam and overthrows the intended receiver.
What would you say that was, a fingertip?
Yep, not much.
Fingertip, man. Oh, right over his hand. It was a great pass, almost there.
That'll stop the clock with 2:32 remaining. Wapak's going to need to put some points on this board if they want to take control of this game early. They certainly don't want to get into a shootout or not even a shootout. I mean, a defensive game is one thing they don't want. Moyer looks left, throws the screen out to the right. That's Mullen. Got some blockers to the 20, 15, 10, inside the 5, and wrestled down inside the 5-yard line and out of bounds. Nice run by Mullen after the catch, and that set up nicely. He followed his blockers, took his time, and
right to the 4-yard line.
And turned on the Jets when he needed to.
Yeah.
And number 6, Colton Hobson for the Indians. Nice gain on the play. Will give the Redskins first and goal.
First and goal for the Wapakoneta Redskins with 2:15 remaining and the clock's running. This time we got Caden Page tight to the right. Hauser again at the backfield with Moyer, which means he's probably running, and he's going to dive and into the end zone. And let's see, he's got it. And Wapak draws first blood with 2:01, 1:59 remaining here in the first quarter.
Caleb Moyer.
So Iser to line it up for the extra point, and I think kicking is going to be a premium today. especially with this on-again, off-again wind, gusting up to 30 miles per hour earlier today. And that extra point is up and good. So with 2:01 remaining in the quarter, it's the Wapakoneta Redskins drawing first blood. They're up 7-0. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school football here on TSC.
It's a beautiful night for high school football.
Founded in 1914, Minster Bank has never lost its focus that separates us from every other bank, and that is helping people achieve financial success. At Minster Bank, we take pride in knowing our customers personally. You can expect a relationship with someone who understands your unique needs and can provide the solutions to help. We're Minster Bank, helping you achieve financial success. Minster Bank, minsterbank.com, member FDIC.
Jake from State Farm. I really want that personal price plan, so I'll admit it. I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you do not need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
For real?
Who's ready for their jazz bath? No?
Who is that guy?
This is Jimmy from Jimmy Sager State Farm in Wapakoneta, Ohio. Stop in our office at 201 East Augley Street or call 419-738-7506 or check us out on the web at jimmysager.com for your free, no-obligation quote.
Tired of searching for the right tire? Then you'll be glad you found Miller Brothers Tire Service. If it's round, rubber, and rolls, we've got it. Lawn and garden, agricultural and industrial, and everything in between. Miller Brothers is your one-stop super shop for everything tires and wheels. We offer the best service around, and we're family-owned and operated. And you know what? We're still going to be here tomorrow because we're on our second generation, and we've been here for 70 years. Give us a call or visit us online at millerbrostoTire.com for all your tire and wheel needs.
Are you having trouble making a decision about where to go for your hearing care? Well, let us help you cut through the noise. Hear what our patients have to say about us here at Augley's and Sydney Audiology.
Augley's Audiology has always been a wonderful experience. I have taken both of my little ones there for their preschool examinations, and my kids just love them.
Vanessa is such a calm and interesting audiologist who explains everything so thoroughly.
Don't trust your hearing care to just anyone. See the professionals at Augley's and Sydney Audiology.
Welcome back to Mercy Health Wapak VFW Field in Wapakoneta. And the Wapakoneta Redskins 7 and the Shawnee Indians nothing in week number 6 of regular season football action here on TSC. Wapak coming into this game undefeated, ranked number 2 in their region, according to the computer rankings. Shawnee still in the hunt, too, in their region, even though they're 2 and 3. Isaac's going to get behind the ball.
Kraft back deep, and he's going to take it. Oh, and he dropped
and
the
he
ball.
drops it, too. He's at the 5. He's at the 10. Looking for a seam. He's to the 20. He's got the sideline, 30. Breaks a tackle, 40. Up to midfield, 50, and into Wapak territory. What a nice return.
And really good return from 85 from Shawnee. Jaden Bagley. He did a great job. And what's going on now is we're trying to figure out what happened there. How'd your special teams not come down and get that done?
For Shawnee trying to answer the Wapak touchdown with $1:51 remaining here in the quarter. They'll start in good field position. We'll call it the Wapak 43-yard line after that really nice return. Spiker in the shotgun. He's got a H-back moving with him back there. It's going to be a handoff. And it looks like Sunderland again. Number 14. Sunderland, the ball carrier.
Reese Davidson just blocking on Noah Bishop, and they're kind of exchanging words down there. I don't know what they were talking about, but I think it was their old soccer days when they played on the same soccer team. Because they did. There's a lot of soccer kids down here that used to play soccer together.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 from the 43. trips out to the right. That's where he's looking. Spiker goes that way, and it gets knocked down again. No, I thought the ball was tipped there momentarily. How did he complete that pass? And coming up with the ball is Brady Bullock, the wide receiver, a junior. Nice run after the catch, and they're going to move the chains. First down for the Shawnee Indians. Boy, I thought that ball was tipped. 53 seconds of the clock running. First and 10 from the Wapak 32. Spiker in the shotgun. Finally hands it off to Sunderland, and Sunderland gets carried out of bounds.
I did see the number, but somebody played his numbers right. 3.
Yeah.
Just coming up and making the tackle. That was awesome.
Now we got a flag on the play at the end there, so let's keep it there and see what's going on that side of the field. See what's happening there. 33 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Well, he's picking the flag up. Let's decide what's going to happen, guys. I think they were asking for a horse collar or something. The head coach Wireman was down there saying that he had a hand to the face, but it doesn't look like they're going to make that call. Well, let's see. Oh no, it's going to go against. It's going to go against Shawnee. Okay, so they got a sideline infraction over there. Usually it's just a warning, so I don't remember them getting a warning before they got that penalty thrown on them. But here comes the rain, even heavier than before. And that penalty is going to put the ball back at the Wapak 47-yard line. So I thought maybe they were talking about some kind of a blow to the head or a horse collar, but it was against Shawnee, and it brings up 2nd and 20. And there goes Wireman.
And Jarrett with a big tackle.
I should say Spiker with the pass, and that's Dalton Hobson on the receiving end. And Hobson not much on that play. Wow, Shawnee shooting themselves in the foot. They had really good field position there, and that penalty really put a damper on things. It's going to bring up 3rd and 28. Yeah, 3rd and 28. And that'll also bring us to the end of the first quarter. Wapak will get the ball when we come back to start the second quarter action. And right now it's the Wapakoneta Redskins 7, the Shawnee Indians nothing. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this timeout. You're watching high school football here on TSC.
Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
Lee's new crispy golden fried spicy wings come in packs of 6, 12, or 20. That means they're perfect for solo snacking or feasting with family and friends. Sorry, not sorry to your old favorite wing spot. Only at Lee's, famous for chicken.
Hi, I'm Alan Davis, and since 1984, I've had the privilege to serve our community. My goal has always been to be your solutions provider, protecting things that matter most to you and your family. I want to say thank you to my customers and to the community for all the support we've had for the last 40 years. On behalf of my family and my staff, we sincerely appreciate the ability to serve you for 40 years, providing coverage and peace of mind for things that matter most to you and your family.
Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
Welcome back to Mercy Health Wapak VFW Field as the rain is really coming down hard now to start the second quarter here in Wapakoneta. And a big third down for the Shawnee Indians. When I mean big, I mean 3rd and 28.
Oh, ball, kindness.
Under pressure is Spiker. He manages to break a few tackles and get up to the 40-yard line, but well short of the first down. It'll bring up 4th down for the Indians,
That's
there is somebody down on the ground.
Not good.
Can we see who that is?
That's their quarterback.
Okay. So with the injured player and
I think it's Spiker down.
we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Personal service. That's Home Savings Bank. Locally owned and operated, Home Savings Bank takes pride in being part of the Wapakoneta community since 1941. Home Savings Bank continues to offer more services like online bill pay, ID Theft Smart, a mobile banking app, home mortgage and equity loans, construction loans, lines of credit, savings accounts, IRAs, and more. All with friendliness, integrity, and the personal service you deserve. Home Savings Bank in downtown Wapakoneta. Let me tell you about my friends at Miller's Corral, a family-owned discount appliance and furniture store right here in Wapakoneta. Miller's Corral has served customers in Wapakoneta and the surrounding area since 1981. And I can tell you firsthand, they beat the big box stores. Low prices on quality products and top-notch customer service. They're all about service, delivery, installation, and repair. Miller's Corral is an authorized dealer of such brands as Amana, FlexSteel, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and more. Take my word for it, they are the best. For complete sales and service, visit my friends at Miller's Corral in the Grandview Plaza, Wapakoneta.
TSC has streaming television services available in the Gigahood, delivered over our blazing fast fiber internet. Choose TV to fit your family's needs. Enjoy our basic package with all the local channels, or try the extended basic package with sports, news, music, and family entertainment. Download the Your TV Green app and use your Amazon Fire Stick to start watching today. Still need internet? Go to www.telcirco.com and choose the Connect Me button to complete the fiber connection form, and we'll take care of the rest.
I am committed to volunteering my time.
I'm committed to volunteering my time.
I'm committed to volunteering my time.
I'm committed to volunteering my time.
I am committed to volunteering my time.
I am committed to volunteering my time and help you determine the value of your home with a free market valuation.
Every month or quarter, we receive a statement for your other valuable assets. So why not know the value of your home?
We can set up an appointment to take a quick look at your home and determine the value of your largest asset.
Set up your appointment today by calling 419-738-1161 or check out our website at merit-re.com to connect with your favorite agent.
Welcome back to Mercy Health Wapak VFW Field for high school football between the Wapakoneta Redskins and the Shawnee Indians. Just underway, second quarter action. The Wapakoneta Redskins up 7-0. Shawnee has the ball, big third down for them. And the rain is coming down pretty good.
And this is a time you think Shawnee would try to get the ball and maybe make something happen because, you know what, you got the wind against your back. So you can see it if you're looking up at the light.
There was a flag on the play. Yeah, so we've got a holding penalty on the Shawnee Indians. So, again, they're just hurting themselves. And now it brings up 3rd and 28. Goodness. Spiker. And now, 3rd and 38. Thank you.
It's Caleb Bacon now at quarterback. A new quarterback in, number 8, Caleb Bacon.
He's a senior. We saw Caleb was back there, too, returning kicks. And I think he was playing at wideout, too. So he goes to the sideline to get the call. Clock's running, 11:30, and the rain is really coming down. You can't see it, but, boy, it's really coming down hard now. So Bacon with 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Takes the high snap, 3-step drop, looks, throws, down the left sideline, and overthrows the intended receiver.
Almost caught by Bishop. Sprawled out for it, but
yeah, he did.
He did sprawl out for it. That's no doubt about it, but he just came a little short.
Wow. Talk about a rainy night in Wapak. And still some remnants of that hurricane wind as gusts are blowing pretty strong out there. So our hats off to all the faithful fans who are here tonight as well. They bring out the punting unit. He's got time. Gets off a nice kick. Drives him back, and it looks like it's going to go into the end zone. And Wapak will take over 1st and 10. 11:06 remaining here in the first half, second quarter. Want to thank our friends once again at Merritt Real Estate, Ryan Place, Minster Bank, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, and Elevation Chiropractic. Go see our friend Mike Noggle and Royce Cantner, a couple of our favorite football players here in Wapak. Royce played linebacker, of course, and Mike running back. I think he played a little bit of defense, too, at one time, too. So that Shawnee possession stalled out after they started in great field position on a real nice return at the Wapak 43-yard line, and just penalties and just kind of a miscue here or there, and turns the ball back over to the Wapakoneta Redskins, where they take over 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Moyer in the shotgun. Hauser goes back to his slot position. Moyer takes the snap. He's going to follow behind that left end up to the 25, 30, 35, 40, trying to break a tackle. And up near the 44-yard line, a nice run by Caleb Moyer, Josh.
Yeah, nice run, and number 2 coming down for Shawnee. The Hobson brothers coming down and making a stop. But Caleb did his job. You know, he came around, seen what he had to see, and he made 20-yard game. That's what you do.
Yep.
Quarterback.
Nice run. They'll mark it at the 44. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Redskins. 10:36 remaining in the clock running. Moyer takes the snap. Under a lot of pressure, they set up the screen. It's going to be Caden Page up near midfield, trying to find a few blockers, and they're ripping at the ball tonight, trying to cause a fumble as Caden Page gets about 6 on the play to bring up 2nd and 4.
Great run, tackled by the host of the Shawnee Indians. He had a bunch of them on there, 21, 8, 14. They just all kind of came together on Caden. But
he got a gain of 8 on that play. He got a favorable spot that'll bring up 2nd and 2 for the Redskins. Split wide to the right is Grant Stauffer. He's out there, of course, with Page and Ryan Walter. Longsworth in the backfield with Moyer. He's going to follow behind Longsworth, drop his shoulder, and, he should have a first down. It's going to be right on it. And they're going to move the chains. It'll be first down for the Wapakoneta Redskins.
On the tackle for Shawnee was 33, Ben Caprella. Ben is a big old boy. Ben is a running back, linebacker, 12th grader, and he's about 120 or 220. So he's a big boy.
1st and 10 for the Redskins. From the Shawnee 46. 2 wide receivers left and right, but it's not going to matter. It's going to be a quarterback keeper all the way, and he's met right at the line.
That was a suplex. Did he get suplexed?
Yeah.
You remember the old suplex? I think he just had that happen. Man, he got rocked, didn't he? Huh?
Yeah, man.
And it was number 78 for Shawnee on the tackle.
Truman,
Yeah.
Barely back to the line of scrimmage there.
There we go.
Looks like Grant Stauffer split wide to the right. There's Caden Page in motion to the right. They're going to run that go pattern? No, they're going to run that pass. That was the same setup that they used for that first play touchdown against St. Mary's, where they had Caden Page in motion. He looked to Page first and then had Stauffer on the streak down the right sideline. And I thought that's exactly what they were going to do there. But in this weather, I don't know if they want to throw any farther than what they just did.
They're doing their job. They're doing what they have to see, but it is raining sideways out here.
It's crazy. Well, to bring up 3rd and 6 from the 42. He's got trips out to the left. Moyer taking his time. He's back there with Longsworth. Wide to the left is Stauffer again, and there's a timeout on the field. So the Wapakoneta Redskins will take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with 7:39 remaining here in the first half. It's the Wapakoneta Redskins 7, the Shawnee Indians nothing. We'll be back right after this. You're watching high school football on TSC.
At Elevation Chiropractic, our mission is to elevate your health and lifestyle, providing you the best customer service possible and making everyone who comes through our door feel welcomed and valued. Dr. Mike Noggle and his team recognize each patient is unique and tailor care plans to meet their needs. By having multiple techniques and therapies, it allows us to get results patients need and desire. We invite you to join the family at Elevation Chiropractic and experience the benefits of consistent chiropractic care. We understand that healing takes time, and we're committed to supporting you every step of the way. Contact us today to schedule an appointment and begin your journey towards elevated health and well-being. Elevation Chiropractic in Wapakoneta. Call 419-738-4373 or visit us at elevationchiroohio.com.
G.A. Windsor & Son Company, family owned and the original recycler since 1848, celebrating our 175th anniversary. We're proud to be headquartered in Wapakoneta, and our commitment to the community has never changed. We celebrate the hard work of our employees and provide our customers with the best service available in our industry, all while being environmentally conscious. We are proud of our city and proud of our workers. We are G.A. Windsor & Son. Visit us on the web at gawindsor.com.
Lee's new crispy golden fried spicy wings come in packs of 6, 12, or 20. That means they're perfect for solo snacking or feasting with family and friends. Sorry, not sorry to your old favorite wing spot. Only at Lee's, famous for chicken.
Welcome back to Wapak. Big Dan Wilson and Josh Bishop. 3rd and 6 for the Redskins. Moyer looks left, throws to Page. Page trying to follow his blockers, gets over the 40 and wrestled out of bounds. Has enough for the first down. Yep.
And number 5 on the tackle for Shawnee is Joel Stern. Joel Stern on the tackle.
1st and 10 for the Wapakoneta Redskins from the 30-yard line. 7:31 remaining here in the first half. Wapak up by 7, trying to tack some on before the end of the first half. And, again, that rain just keeps pounding down. It's going to be a wet one. But, boy, if we were playing on grass, it would have been a real slippery one. 3 wide receivers out to the right. Hauser moves into the slot to the left. Moyer keeps the ball, tries to turn left end, up over the 30. Gain of 3, lost the handle on the ball, and Shawnee looks like they recovered. And they have. Oh, my. We knew it was going to be slippery out there. That ball is just going to be tough to handle, whether you're running with it, passing it, handing it off. And Wapak with their first turnover in a long time. Boy, we haven't seen many turnovers out of them this season. We've seen them create a lot of turnovers.
Right.
In fact, their defense is number 2 in scoring here in the Western Buckeye League. Their offense has been averaging over 34 points a game, and Shawnee only 17. But when you have weather conditions like this, it's kind of a toss-up, and a nice piece of work by the Shawnee defense as they'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 28.
And number 13 for Shawnee, Michael Gerlach, was kind of blocking Noah Bishop, and they kind of went at it a little bit, but
Beckham, the ball
carrier. Is that
carrier.
kind of what happens sometimes when you have 2 teams that are just get after it? And Shawnee's playing pretty good football tonight, Dan.
Not too bad. We'll call it a gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5. Beckham looks, throws, and
right out
in and out of the hands of Hobson. Boy, that was tough. That was a tough one to handle.
And that's going to be tough. I mean, you get to this point, you got a backup quarterback in, come and try and throw these receivers, And as a receiver, you got to be the man. You got to catch that ball and make something happen. I always tell my boys that, and I know you told Brendan the same thing. If it comes in your realm, you catch the ball and make something happen.
That's what you got to do.
You got to, right?
Yeah, Backham's a senior. He's got a lot of reps, I'm sure, by the time he got to this point,
Bacon
even as
was
a backup.
Quarterback last year. He's a good quarterback. Bacon's a good quarterback.
We've got a slot left, one wide receiver to the right. Backham, again, if you didn't see it earlier, Spiker went out of the game with an injury, so the senior's in there at quarterback now, replacing Spiker, and we've got a flag on the play. Yep, delay a game on the Shawnee Indians. So penalties have really hurt the Indians so far tonight. They get on a little bit of a roll, and they shoot themselves in the foot. Stops the clock with 6:39 remaining here in the first half. Once again, as you can see, Wapak up 7-0. They'll mark the ball back inside the 30-yard line, down to about the 28-yard line. Two wide receivers left. Again, that slot left for Backham. He's in the shotgun, takes the snap, feeling a little bit of pressure, decides to run, can't get around left corner, and it looks like Longsworth was in there and tripped him up. Good defensive play there, Josh.
Yes, it was. I mean, he came in, and they come in there. Bacon kind of got pushed out to the left.
Tangled up a little bit, yeah.
And I tell you what, I mean, he tried to do his best, but Wapak's defense was all over it. And back deep is Caden Page and Mullen back here.
Well, let's see if they go after this punt attempt. It's a low roller. He picks it up and still manages to get it off. And a nice kick. It takes a Shawnee bounce down into the right corner. Wow.
Uh-oh, we got a guy down. And I don't know who it is. It's 24.
Longsworth.
Longsworth's down, and I didn't see what happened.
So Wapak will get the ball back as the clock stops with 5:56 remaining in the first half. And we've got an injury timeout on the field. So with that injury on the field, we'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this. You're watching high school football on TSC.
Hi, I'm Alan Davis, and since 1984, I've had the privilege to serve our community. My goal has always been to be your solutions provider, protecting things that matter most to you and your family. I want to say thank you to my customers and to the community for all the support we've had for the last 40 years. On behalf of my family and my staff, we sincerely appreciate the ability to serve you for 40 years, providing coverage and peace of mind for things that matter most to you and your family.
Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
G.A. Windsor & Son Company, family owned and the original recycler since 1848, celebrating our 175th anniversary. We're proud to be headquartered in Wapakoneta, and our commitment to the community has never changed. We celebrate the hard work of our employees and provide our customers with the best service available in our industry, all while being environmentally conscious. We are proud of our city and proud of our workers. We are G.A. Windsor & Son. Visit us on the web at gawindsor.com.
Lee's new crispy golden fried spicy wings come in packs of 6, 12, or 20. That means they're perfect for solo snacking or feasting with family and friends. Sorry, not sorry to your old favorite wing spot. Only at Lee's, famous for chicken.
Tired of searching for the right tire? Then you'll be glad you found Miller Brothers Tire Service. If it's round, rubber, and rolls, we've got it. Lawn and garden, agricultural and industrial, and everything in between. Miller Brothers is your one-stop super shop for everything tires and wheels. We offer the best service around, and we're family-owned and operated. And you know what? We're still going to be here tomorrow because we're on our second generation, and we've been here for 70 years. Give us a call or visit us online at MillerBrosTire.com for all your tire and wheel needs.
Are you having trouble making a decision about where to go for your hearing care? Well, let us help you cut through the noise. Hear what our patients have to say about us here at Auglaze and Sydney Audiology.
Auglaze Audiology has always been a wonderful experience. I have taken both of my little ones there for their preschool examinations, and my kids just love them.
Vanessa is such a calm and interesting audiologist who explains everything so thoroughly.
Don't trust your hearing care to just anyone. See the professionals at Auglaze and Sydney Audiology.
Welcome back to Wapakoneta. Looks like Longsworth is okay. He ran off the field after being down as far as the punt was concerned. Injury-wise, he looks to be okay on the sideline. 1st and 10 for the Wapakoneta Redskins from the 13-yard line. Nice punt. Took a nice Shawnee roll. There's Moyer. Takes the snap, hands it to Mullen, and the sweep. Mullen looking for a block. He's got it. Up to the 20, up to the 25. Still on his feet. 30-yard line, and nice run by Mullen. Wow.
Looks like they went high a couple times on the helmet. But then no calls. Number 8's kind of laying down again, Caleb Bacon. That's the quarterback. That's a backup quarterback.
That's the backup quarterback this time.
That ain't a good thing.
Well, another timeout on the field. We'll take another timeout. We'll be back right after this. You're watching high school football on TSC.
Founded in 1914, Minster Bank has never lost its focus that separates us from every other bank, and that is helping people achieve financial success. At Minster Bank, we take pride in knowing our customers personally. You can expect a relationship with someone who understands your unique needs and can provide the solutions to help. We're Minster Bank, helping you achieve financial success. Minster Bank, minsterbank.com, member FDIC.
Jake from State Farm. I really want that personal price plan, so I'll admit it. I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you do not need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
For real?
Who's ready for their jazz bath? No?
Who is that guy?
This is Jimmy from Jimmy Sager State Farm in Wapakoneta, Ohio. Stop in our office at 201 East Augley Street or call 419-738-7506 or check us out on the web at jimmysager.com for your free, no-obligation quote.
At Elevation Chiropractic, our mission is to elevate your health and lifestyle, providing you the best customer service possible and making everyone who comes through our door feel welcomed and valued. Dr. Mike Noggle and his team recognize each patient is unique and tailor care plans to meet their needs. By having multiple techniques and therapies, it allows us to get results patients need and desire. We invite you to join the family at Elevation Chiropractic and experience the benefits of consistent chiropractic care. We understand that healing takes time, and we're committed to supporting you every step of the way. Contact us today to schedule an appointment and begin your journey towards elevated health and well-being. Elevation Chiropractic in Wapakoneta. Call 419-738-4373 or visit us at elevationchiroohio.com. Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
Welcome back to Wapakoneta after the injury timeout. Now their starting quarterback, Spiker, went out early, and now their backup quarterback, that's Caleb Bacon, and he's out. So let's see if he comes back offensively, but we'll see what Walpock does with the ball right now as it's 1st and 10 from their own 31. Two wide receivers split to the left. That's Stauffer wide left out there with Caden Page. Moyer looks across the middle, sees a lot of open running room, tucks it and runs up over the 30, 35, and out of bounds. Nice run by Moyer. You know, that's what I want him to see.
Yeah,
I want him to take the time to look at his options,
right.
his primary receiver, secondary receiver. If it's not there, and you could see you've got a little bit of running room, take it. Get some positive yardage. There's nothing wrong with that. Stops the clock with 5:32 remaining in the half. Well, after a quick first quarter, this second quarter is dragged on a little bit, and the rain continuing here in Wapak. Moyer takes the snap. Quarterback keeper all the way. Tries to turn the corner. No blockers out there, and he barely gets a yard or two on the play. Looked like he needed to cut it in, and he wanted to take it wide, and there weren't any blockers out there. He didn't get any help there.
Caleb Moyer with a great run. Number 55 for Shawnee on the tackle, Kobe Bentz. Kobe Bentz. He's a junior. My gosh, forgot how old he is now.
Not a big run, but enough for the first down. So it's 1st and 10 for the Redskins from the 42. Handoff, Mullen. Mullen sees the seam up over the 45 to the 50 and into Shawnee territory. And close to another first down. Let's see what they'll do. Yep, they'll move the chains.
And 21 on the tackle for Shawnee, Isaac Meeks.
Hey, want to remind everybody about
10th
that
grader.
big raffle coming up November 17th for Back the Blue. Go to letsbacktheblue.org. That's letsbacktheblue.org. It's a grassroots endeavor to encourage support for and appreciation of law enforcement. Check them out on the web at letsbacktheblue.org. Grant Stauffer moving wide to the right. And that's Caden Page in motion to the right. Moyer doesn't even look that way. He tucks it and runs. And I'm wondering why he doesn't even look that way to kind of get the linebackers to commit, so that maybe if he does have a seam, he can get through that seam pretty quick.
Which he's still got 3 yards, but there's a lot to go on with it. And I know I'm not as smart as the coaches are, but they're probably got something brewing off of it, right?
Second and 7 from the 44, and we've got whistles and a timeout by Shawnee. So with a timeout on the field, we've taken enough timeouts. We're going to keep it right here and tell you about our sponsors once again. Our good friends at Ely Funeral Home and Crematory. Deb and Dick Ely, thank you so very much for your sponsorship. Experience the difference at Ely Funeral Home and Crematory. They're the ultimate provider for creating healing experiences here in the community. It's the heritage, vision, and the people behind Ely Funeral Home and Crematory that sets their reputation as a place of quality, sincerity, and trust. You can always check them out on the web at Ely Funeral Home and Crematory right here in Wapakoneta. Also want to give a big shout-out to JP Metz and the family over at Dad's Toy Shop. Hey, Christmas is right around the corner. I hate to say that, but, only because it brings snowy weather, but we are close to Christmas. If you want to do some early Christmas shopping for the toy lover in your family or train enthusiast, boy, they got some great choices over there. RC cars, trucks, boats, planes, lots of great things to choose from. Plus, they have their great wall of parts. You buy something from there, and something happens, and usually your RC cars, trucks, or boats, something breaks down. They can fix it. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta. 3:47 remaining here in the half. 2nd and 7 from the 44. Moyer takes the snap. 3-step drop. Under pressure. They're trying to set up a screen, and he just buries the ball. I don't know. Did that look like a screen, or did he just throw the ball on the ground? Because I don't see a wide receiver. Was that Mullen that was intended for over on the right side?
He saw what happened. So if Mullen slipped and he saw it, and he threw it. Smart quarterback.
3rd and 7 now from the 44. Walpock started this drive back on their 13 after a terrific punt by Shawnee. 2 wide receivers to the left. That's Stauffer wide left, and this is Mullen, drops his shoulder, trying to take a Dobson with him, or Hobson, I should say. One of the Hobson twins grabbed him up high, and Mullen's getting off the field a little
slow,
groggily. He was going to go to the sideline, decides to stay in, but it looks like they're going to send in a substitute. Here comes Longsworth, and they're going to give Mullen a break there. Coach Moyer saw that right away, decided to send in that substitute. 3:14 and the clock running. Big 4th down for the Redskins. 4th and 4. 3 wide receivers out to the right. Moyer looks to the left. Taking his time. Longsworth moves to his left, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper. Moyer's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. And so the Shawnee Indians come up big and stop the Wapakoneta Redskins with 2:49 remaining here in the half. Shawnee will take over on downs, and Wapak still only up 7-0.
So now we're still 7-0. Wapak's playing defense. This is a big-time game, Dan. I mean, Shawnee's right in it here. They're 2-2 at the – they've beat LCC. They beat a couple good teams. So they know that they think they can beat Wapak. So
yeah, 2-3 coming into this game. And then, of course, they're still in, I think, the top 10 in their region as far as computer rankings are concerned. So they'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line.
Oh.
And back in at quarterback after he was knocked out with an injury, and he gets caught for a loss. Great defensive play.
Braylon Waters comes in and makes a stop with his bionic left arm. He's got a new brace on it, and he just stuffed it with it. Who was the quarterback? I didn't even see the
Backham is back in.
Backham back in?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
2 wide receivers out to the left. He's in the shotgun. 2 to the right. They're going to have to throw the ball. They want to move it downfield with less than 2:15 remaining. He looks right, throws right, caught, and that's number 4, Bullock. And Bullock, he's going to be close to a first down up
and
over
Richardson
the 45-yard line.
Richardson on the tackle, the safety, coming up and stopping him before the first down. There we go. Shawnee's trying to get on top. Shawnee's got to be in fast paced here. You know, they want to get something going here, but they're taking a lot of time. And if you want to be a good team like Wapak, you got to get it rolling. You want to go into the halftime tie.
Yeah, you got a 2-minute offense here,
go.
and you're right. They're taking their time. And this is a big third down. He looks right, throws, and overthrows the intended receiver.
Ryan Richardson come up as a safety spot. Comes up and hits number 4 from Shawnee, Braden Bullock.
And now it's going to bring up 4th down for the Indians. So they're still on their side of the 50-yard line. Do they punt it? Do they go for it? What do you think is going to happen here with $1:31 remaining, Josh?
You know what? If I'm Shawnee, you don't have nothing to lose. I try to overtop it. I try to find a trick play. What do you got in your bag? The bag of tricks, but your backup quarterback's in, so it's tough. It's tough.
All right, let's see what happens. Trips out to the left. He's got motion to the left. Little movement on the line, but nothing on the Shawnee side. It's just Wapak. They get set. Backham takes his time, and I think what he was trying to do was call him off sides. Yep. So they're going to take the delay of game. They were just trying to get Wapak to jump. I don't know. They were close enough to try to go for it. I don't know why they didn't go for it either. Yeah. $1:31 remaining in the half. And they'll march the ball back 5 yards and bring back out the punting unit. And again, you got to watch for this weather. Takes the snap under pressure. They did bring everybody, and there's going to be another roughing the kicker down here as it looks like Mullen on the return to the 20, but it's going to be for naught. They're going to bring it back, and it's going to be Shawnee's ball. Wow. That's going to be the second roughing the kicker that keeps another drive alive for the Shawnee Indians. Yeah, I kind of expected Wapak to send everybody in the kitchen sink on that one. But, you know, it's hard to stop on this wet track down there, and they just ran right into him. So with the penalty, Shawnee will get the ball back. And $1:22 remaining. Wow. Another big play, and that puts it into Wapakoneta territory, down to the 44-yard line. So they're still alive with 2 timeouts remaining. And let's see if they can get into their 2-minute offense and try to put some points on the board. Backham is still in the game. As we told you, J.J. Spiker, the starting quarterback, went out with an injury. And here's a handoff. That's Hobson. Hobson looking for some running room. And he gets a gain of about 8 on the play.
And on the tackle was
yeah, they're running
Braylon Water.
They're in a hurry-up offense right now. Again, that trips out to the right. Backham keeps looking to the right. Let's see what happens. Sets up, feels the pressure, looks, throws that little waggle pass.
And nice getting there by Ryan Richardson. But he didn't really actually make a play, but he was there in case he made the play.
That was intended for Cole Sunderland. Yes. The incomplete pass stops the clock with 53 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Indians are trying. They got 53 seconds. Indians are at 3rd down and 4. Shawnee Indians, if you're going to be a football team, you got to make something happen here, Dan.
Yep. They're just taking their time. Again, even though with the clock stopped, they still have 2 timeouts remaining in this half. Moving to the left is Garlock. Backham with 2 back there with him. 3-step drop. Looks, under pressure, rolls. He's going to run it out of bounds. He's going to be close to a first down. Let's see if he got it.
On the tackle was 57 for Wapak.
So it'll bring up 4th and 1. And the clock is running, so Shawnee needs to use the timeout, and they do. So Shawnee's going to stop the clock. They'll have 1 timeout left, down 7-0 with 37 seconds remaining. We'll keep it right here. I want to tell you about that event once again coming up November 17th, brought to your attention by our good friends at Auglai's Audiology. It's Let's Back the Blue. It's a big raffle on November 17th. It's all about supporting law enforcement, and we're inviting you to join the effort to lift up those who put their lives on the line for us day in and day out, especially during National Police Week. Let's back the blue together. Go to the website, letsbacktheblue.org. That's letsbacktheblue.org. Check it out for yourself and join in on the raffle November 17th. And once again, a big shout-out to Dan and Vanessa Lee for bringing that to our attention over at Auglai's Audiology.
Here we go. What do you think? We going to stop them? 37 seconds.
37 seconds. They've got 1 timeout left. It's a 4th and 1. They really haven't done much more than quarterback keepers as far as running the ball, and Spiker was running the ball pretty well until he went out with his injury. So let's see if Backham tries to do the same thing. Is he going to line up under 7, or are they going to do some kind of a tush-push or something? Let's see. He's setting up in the shotgun position. 2 wide receivers out to the right. They need to get the first down. Backham takes the snap. Quarterback keeper looking for some running room.
Got it.
Yep.
He got it.
He got it.
Now they're going to try to get this ball in the end zone.
Telling him to spike the ball to stop the clock, and there you go. So now 30 seconds remaining. That preserves one of their timeouts, and it'll bring up 2nd and 10 after the spiked football. So that's kind of what we expected, a quarterback keeper of some sort. They did a good job of opening up that hole on the right side there, Josh.
Yeah, they do. Shawnee is doing a good job. They're doing their job tonight. They have done everything they can. They've on their 2nd-string quarterback, and they're still playing the game, playing good defense.
Yep.
And they're still in the game here, Dan.
Yep. They've been their own worst enemy on offense with all kinds of penalties, too.
Right.
Backham in the shotgun, trips out to the right. He looks right. They set up the screen out to the right.
And Ryan Walter with a great tackle on number 14.
Sunderland on the receiving end up over the 30-yard line. And now Shawnee's going to use their last timeout and stop the clock with 17 seconds remaining. So with the timeout on the field, again with 17 seconds left, we'll keep it right here. I want to tell you about one of our fine sponsors, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. You know, Josh, you and I always sit up here every week since we started this season. And, you know,
we wish we had Lee's Chicken.
We always talk about Lee's Chicken. You know, and one of the things that I thought was pretty cool is I've tried their new wings, and it's a spicy wing, but it doesn't hit you until after you eat the wing. It's got this late hit of spice that comes at you, too. One of the things they also do is their chicken strips. And they could do chicken strips breaded and unbreaded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And, of course, their sides are to die for. That's just a perfect, complete
and cheese,
meal. Yeah.
mashed potatoes and gravy. We'll take it all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, man.
So make sure you stop.
We go on there after the game, huh?
Yeah, got to see our friends at Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken here in Wapakoneta. Big shout-out to Ryan and Wanda Hain. Thanks again for your sponsorship to high school football here on TSC. All right, they put a couple seconds back on the clock. They got 21 up there now with 3rd and 7. Backham under pressure. He dropped the ball. He can't find the handle on it. Nobody can find the handle on it. And finally, It looked like Hobson.
Shawnee dropped on
Nope.
it.
One of the linemen jumped on it.
So they're going to have one more play at a touchdown. Was it holding?
Yeah.
All right, we got it.
Jamison managed to get on the ball, but there is a flag on the play. It stops the clock with 12 seconds remaining. And let's see what's happening down on the field.
Well, you're going to see a Hail Mary here. I mean, you got.
No timeout.
You're going to see
2 plays. And that holding penalty again. Yeah, what did I tell you, man? They've been their own worst enemy tonight with penalties offensively. They've had good field position a couple times, and they've got to stay under control and, make sure they're not making any more mistakes. Now, we've got 3 wide receivers out to the left. There was only 3 guys rushing, Josh.
Yeah.
Beckham lost the handle, and he has to fall on it.
Really, you got to fall on that.
And there's no timeouts remaining.
Really?
So they got to roll the clock, and they're not going to be able to get another playoff. 2-1, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half here at Mercy Health Wapak VFW Stadium. With the score, the Wapakoneta Redskins 7, the Shawnee Indians nothing. We'll be back with second half action after this timeout. You're watching high school football on TSC.
Personal service. That's Home Savings Bank. Locally owned and operated, Home Savings Bank takes pride in being part of the Wapakoneta community since 1941. Home Savings Bank continues to offer more services like online bill pay, ID Theft Smart, a mobile banking app, home mortgage and equity loans, construction loans, lines of credit, savings accounts, IRAs, and more. All with friendliness, integrity, and the personal service you deserve. Home Savings Bank in downtown Wapakoneta. Let me tell you about my friends at Miller's Corral, a family-owned discount appliance and furniture store right here in Wapakoneta. Miller's Corral has served customers in Wapakoneta and the surrounding area since 1981, and I can tell you firsthand, they beat the big box stores. Low prices on quality products and top-notch customer service. They're all about service, delivery, installation, and repair. Miller's Corral is an authorized dealer of such brands as Amana, FlexSteel, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and more. Take my word for it, they are the best. For complete sales and service, visit my friends at Miller's Corral in the Grandview Plaza, Wapakoneta.
TSC has streaming television services available in the Gigahood, delivered over our blazing fast fiber internet. Choose TV to fit your family's needs. Enjoy our basic package with all the local channels, or try the extended basic package with sports, news, music, and family entertainment. Download the Your TV Green app and use your Amazon Fire Stick to start watching today. Still need internet? Go to www.telcirco.com and choose the Connect Me button to complete the fiber connection form, and we'll take care of the rest.
I am committed to volunteering my time.
I'm committed to volunteering my time.
I'm committed to volunteering my time.
I'm committed to volunteering my time.
I am committed to volunteering my time.
I am committed to volunteering my time and help you determine the value of your home with a free market valuation.
Every month or quarter, we receive a statement for your other valuable assets. So why not know the value of your home?
We can set up an appointment to take a quick look at your home and determine the value of your largest asset.
Set up your appointment today by calling 419-738-1161 or check out our website at merit-re.com to connect with your favorite agent.
Lee's new crispy golden fried spicy wings come in packs of 6, 12, or 20. That means they're perfect for solo snacking or feasting with family and friends. Sorry, not sorry to your old favorite wing spot. Only at Lee's, famous for chicken.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Mercy Health Wapak VFW Field in Wapakoneta, week number 6 of high school football between the Wapakoneta Redskins and the Shawnee Indians. Wapak coming in 5-0, Shawnee 2-3. You can see where we stand, 7-0. Wapak in the lead. Once again, want to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest. TSC, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Merit Real Estate, Minster Bank, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral, Home Savings Bank, G.A. Windsor & Son, State Farm, All Glaze Audiology, Dad's Toy Shop, Miller Brothers Tire, Ely Funeral Home and Crematory, and Back the Blue. Don't forget to check out that raffle November 17th and go to their website at letsbacktheblue.org. Josh, let's talk about this first half, some of your first half impressions, if you will.
The first half impressions is Shawnee's played really good football. Walpock's we've had a lot of rain, stuff coming down our way, and
Shawnee hasn't played really good football. I mean, they've had turnovers, they've had issues as far as penalties are concerned. They kind of shot themselves in the foot a couple times when they had the ball. You know, defensively, they're slowing us down. That's for sure, if you want to talk about that. And Wapakoneta's offense hasn't really been able to muster much.
I guess I was just trying to be nice to both teams. But are we on? You're not on air, right?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Well, Dan, that's
hence the recording. All right, we're good to start second half action regardless. And Stem with the kick. And that ball is going to be picked up by Mullen. Mullen up over the 20. And a host of white jerseys get him.
Yep. And it was 7 for Shawnee, Chase, De Palma, and some other guys on the tackle. And on the return was Jarrett Mullen.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Redskins, their first possession of the second half. Of course, it took a while for them to even touch the ball in the first quarter. Shawnee got the ball at their own 35 and had a very good sustained drive, and then proceeded to, have penalties and, again, shoot themselves in their own foot there. Here's a handoff. It's going to be Mullen. Mullen spins away from a tackle, still on his feet. Nice hard run by Mullen up near the 35-yard line, short of the 35.
And Dalton Hobson coming up to make a big hit on Jarrett Mullins. And Dalton Hobson is a big-time player coming up to knock the snot right out of Mullins, but Mullins decided that he was still going to get the first down.
That is enough for the first down. Nice hard run by Mullen to break away, and one of our videographers here, Mark Fissel, said, give the ball more to Mullen. And that's exactly what they're doing. He called it. And that's Caden Page on the receiving end there, and Page gets
and the ball came
rattled.
Out, fumbled, and Shawnee got the ball.
Wow,
Shawnee's
what a
ball.
nice hit by the Shawnee player to break that ball away from Caden Page, and he's getting up a little slow. Wow, he got rocked on that play.
Yeah, he got rocked, and I didn't see who the defensive back was, but he knocked it right out of his arms. And
wow, so here comes the Shawnee Indians after the turnover. And again, they're going to start in great field position. They're going to have the ball at the Wapak 41-yard line. Boy, Mullen just got rocked there.
no, it was Page.
Page did, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, Page got really hit hard. Keep an eye on him down on the sideline and make sure he's doing okay. 1st and 10 from the 41. Is Backham back in there at quarterback?
Yeah.
It looks as though he is. He looks, he throws, he's going downfield and overthrows the intended receiver.
Number 3, the intended receiver for them is Reese Davidson, and Davidson can run. He's a fast runner. He has been a receiver for the last 2 years for Shawnee, and you got to keep, and Mullins kept him in front of him, so he did a good job.
And we've seen Davison, as far as statistically speaking, he's up there too. He's a
tall kid, 6'1".
Yeah. He's probably in the top 10 as far as receivers are concerned so far after 5 games, 4 Western Buckeye League games. They're picking up a flag down on the field, which means they didn't intend to throw the flag. But either way, incomplete pass stops the clock. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 41. Backham again in a short drop. Basically, J.J. Spiker, the starting quarterback, went out in the first half with an injury, and we have whistles. And we're going to have a procedure call on Shawnee. So this is like par for the course is what they did in the first half, where they get the ball and they get it down in good field position and then continue to make mistakes and have penalties. And I would think that they had a stern talking to in the locker room coming out here about some of those mistakes in the first half, but right now it just backs the ball up another 5 yards and brings up 2nd and 15, just underway. Second half action from Wapakoneta. The Redskins coming in here undefeated, and Shawnee at 2-3. Back him with the 2 wide receivers to the left, slot left. Looks straight across the middle, decides to tuck it and run. And that was a terrible delayed draw. I mean, he took his time moving the ball. He just didn't. He should have ran with it right off the bat. He waited too long. He had a little bit of a hole there, but it filled quickly by the Wapak defense.
And Shawnee's got to find something going on here. I mean, our defense is playing good. Offense not so much today, but our defense is playing football. And if Shawnee wants to get into this game, they got to find some kind of way to get a first down.
Yeah, they had it 1st and 10 at the 41, a 5-yard penalty and a 1-yard loss on that run by Backham. 2 wide receivers left. He's going to roll left. He's looking downfield, has some running room, tucks it and runs, and gets up near the 40-yard line, but that's the original line of scrimmage. So he gets back the penalty yardage and lost yardage from the first 2 plays, or the previous 2 plays, I should say, and it's going to bring up 4th and long. And I'm surprised they're going to bring out the punting unit. Yeah, they're going to bring out the punting unit, so they're going to rest on their defense, and their defense has been playing well. You know, I mean, they've been playing pretty good tonight. Let's see if he can do a little coffin corner kick and kind of pin Wapak inside the 10-yard line. He's had a couple good punts so far tonight. And that, once again, is Joel Stern. And Stern looks as though the ball is going to go out down inside the 20-yard line. See where they mark it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. He's still marching up the field, and they're going to mark it at about the 26-yard line. So not a very good kick there by Stern, and Wapak will take over on downs. 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors for tonight's contest, our good friends at Dad's Toy Shop, Miller Brothers Tire Center. With whatever you need as far as anything that rolls. We're talking about rims, tires. Gail Miller and the family are just the best. There's Moyer going downfield. It's Caden Page at the 20, 15, 10. Pulled down just before the end zone. What do you think about that?
I'm trying to see who the tackle was. Number 2 for Shawnee, Dalton Hobson on the tackle, but not before he got to the 1-yard line.
You know, every time I get into a talk about a sponsor or something like that, these guys do a quick hitter, and that's what they do best. You know, they came out of the locker room, first possession of this, or first play of this possession, and that big hitter to Caden Page, they'll mark it at the 1-yard line. Wow. And there's a timeout on the field, and we'll keep it right here. Let's talk about that, what amounts to a 73-yard strike to Caden Page. That puts him down at the 1-yard line as Wapak's threatening to get some more points on the board, which they desperately need, up by only 1 touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think Caden's real happy he didn't get in the end zone.
Yeah.
I mean, none of us are ever happy to get drugged down at the 1-yard line. But,
nice run after the catch.
It was a really nice run. I mean, the guy had an angle on him. This stuff happens sometimes.
And I can see the rain is stopped, but the wind is still pretty consistent. Actually, Moyer was throwing with the wind, and he had a nice tight spiral on that, laid it right in there. Great catch by Page.
Yeah, it was
a great catch.
As
I said, a nice run after the catch. Puts the ball at the 1 of the Shawnee Indians. Longsworth is in right now with Mullen. Hauser, slot left. So it looks like a running play, and it's going to be Moyer falling forward, And it looked like his knee
Yeah, I
hit
think-
before he got in.
I got to think he's in there. I got to call that.
Looked like his knee went down before he even got to the goal line. And that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to mark him short. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
I think you're going to see the same thing here. It's going to be a Caleb to the left or to the right of the center. He's going to find a spot. Yep.
He's going to do it again, and he's going to get pushed into the end zone. And Moyer, with his 2nd touchdown of the game, a 1-yard run, extends Wapak's lead to 13-0.
It's like his 14th or 15th touchdown of the year. He's had a lot. Maybe 12th. And it's a lot, passing and rushing.
And that 1-yard run set up by a nice 73-yard pass from Moyer to Caden Page. Eisert to attempt the extra point with 8:16 remaining. And the kick is up.
Good.
And the kick is good.
Nothing but winning 14-0 enough. Hurricane, weather-like conditions.
And with that, we'll take a timeout. It's the Wapakoneta Redskins 14, the Shawnee Indians nothing. We'll be back. You're watching high school football here on TSC.
Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
G.A. Windsor and Son Company, family owned and the original recycler since 1848, celebrating our 175th anniversary. We're proud to be headquartered in Wapakoneta, and our commitment to the community has never changed. We celebrate the hard work of our employees and provide our customers with the best service available in our industry, all while being environmentally conscious. We are proud of our city and proud of our workers. We are G.A. Windsor and Son. Visit us on the web at gawindsor.com.
Lee's new crispy golden fried spicy wings come in packs of 6, 12, or 20. That means they're perfect for solo snacking or feasting with family and friends. Sorry, not sorry to your old favorite wing spot. Only at Lee's, famous for chicken.
Tired of searching for the right tire? Then you'll be glad you found Miller Brothers Tire Service. If it's round, rubber, and rolls, we've got it. Lawn and garden, agricultural and industrial, and everything in between. Miller Brothers is your one-stop super shop for everything tires and wheels. We offer the best service around, and we're family-owned and operated. And you know what? We're still going to be here tomorrow because we're on our 2nd generation, and we've been here for 70 years. Give us a call or visit us online at MillerBrosTire.com for all your tire and wheel needs.
Are you having trouble making a decision about where to go for your hearing care? Well, let us help you cut through the noise. Hear what our patients have to say about us here at Auglays and Sydney Audiology.
Auglays Audiology has always been a wonderful experience. I have taken both of my little ones there for their preschool examinations, and my kids just love them.
Vanessa is such a calm and interesting audiologist who explains everything so thoroughly.
Don't trust your hearing care to just anyone. See the professionals at Auglays and Sydney Audiology.
Welcome back to Wapakoneta Mercy Health Wapak VFW Field for tonight's high school football action between the Wapakoneta Redskins and the Shawnee Indians. Wapak coming in 5-0, Shawnee 2-3. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop, and Josh, that was a nice quick hitter.
Yeah, it was. Caden getting right open, and just the DB coming up and just cashing him right before the first down mark, or from the touchdown. And I know it stinks, but we still got in the end zone, and there's nothing better than that. That's what we all live for.
Eisert's kick taken inside the 5 and breaking some tackles. He looked like he was going to go out of bounds, and now he reverses his field. And that's number 3, Reese Davidson, the wide receiver that we talked about earlier coming into this game as being a big hit threat for the Indians.
Yeah, Reese with a good return, making a couple people miss, and then Jarrett Mullen coming to make the stop on the other side of the field, which, I mean, you know, I like to say a lot of, Walpak's never a speedy team, but right now I'd say Wapak has more speed than they've had in a lot of years, Dan. On the outside, inside,
they are pretty quick.
Yeah, they're a very quick football team, and that's why we can get where we want to be.
Shawnee will start First and 10 from their 27. As we told you earlier, the starting quarterback for the Shawnee Indians, J.J. Spiker, had to leave the game. And that's number 8, Caleb Backham. And Backham is taking the snap there. He also got injured in the second quarter.
I don't know if there was a penalty or if it was a marker. Flags coming down. I think it's on Shawnee. Or unless. Buell got in there really quick.
Yeah, we'll see what the penalty is. Oh, it's a face mask on the Wapakoneta Redskins. So the penalty is going to move the ball up over the 35-yard line. And they'll mark it at about the 37. First and 10 for the Shawnee Indians. 7:55 remaining, the clock running. 2 wide receivers left. Trips out to the right for Backham. He takes the high snap, and then there's whistles. And now what? Boy, a lot of flags today. My goodness. What's going on? And it's not weather-related either. I mean, sometimes you can have slips and spills and, miscommunication because of the wind or the rain. And, well, let's see what it is now.
Anyway, Shawnee has got to be assertive because they're not out of this game, Dan. They're only down 14-0 going at 7:48 in the third quarter.
Well, these guys want to talk about it again.
They missed market. Yeah.
Another penalty, huh?
Well, this one's on Wapak. Yep. And Coach Moyer wants an explanation here. I don't think they had the right spot of the foul. So first and 10 for Shawnee. We'll call it their 42-yard line. 2 wide receivers, right and left, but it's going to be delayed draw. And that's not going anywhere. Nice job by the Wapakoneta Redskins offense. And I saw 1 white shirt blocking and 4 red shirts tackling.
Yeah, Brody Preezer on the initiative hit.
Wow.
Initiative hit, and Brody Preezer just coming and making. He's a man-child, man. He eats a lot of steak, and he's that kind of kid. Wrestler, tough kid. They call him Bane. It's like they do, man. He's nuts.
Oh, we got a blitz coming for the outside, and they throw it to the right.
Ooh.
And that's going to be caught. Number 13 for the Shawnee Indians on the receiving end. That's Garlock. But we had Bryson Pack coming on the blitz on the right side and on the defensive line. And Backham had a play going the opposite direction, so some positive yardage there. That'll bring up third and about a yard, maybe less. Trips out to the left for Backham. 2 wide receivers to the right. Looks like they're coming with a blitz again, and they get to him.
And 51 for Walpole.
Wyatt Buell.
Come out there. Wyatt Buell just blew by his man and said, hey, I'm going to dance with you for a little bit, and I'm going to put you on the ground. Sorry, buddy. And that's what he did.
Yeah, he spun him around and threw him down hard.
I'll tell you, Wyatt Buell is going to be a state placer this year, as God willing, no injuries, but the kid's a tough wrestler also.
Okay, so it'll bring us up big 4th down. 4th and 4 for the Indians. They're going to go for it. Backham looks, throws, caught, and that should be enough for a first down, and it is.
And number 4 on the for Shawnee on the receiving end is Brady Bullock, and on the coverage was Ryan Walter.
And they'll move the chains. 6:13 remaining here in the third quarter. Walpock up 14-0. At some point, you think Shawnee's got to get into the end zone. I don't see them trying to kick any field goals, that's for sure, but they definitely got to do something offensively. Caden Page comes out. Caleb Moyer comes in defensively to play safety. Moving some guys around. It looks like he moved Grant Stauffer. And Moyer takes safety on the far side. And it's 1st and 10. Backham's going to hand it off. No running room. On that is Hobson. And he comes up empty, maybe loses a couple yards on the play.
And Ryan Richardson coming up from his spot and hitting the Hopkins boy and making another loss. Ryan's another good athlete. Athletes everywhere on this defense, Dan. You got Caleb coming in. You got Bishop and Mullins on the corners, and you got a lot of good, fast guys on that D line.
Loss of 3, 2nd and 13. This is where Shawnee's been struggling. They get good field position, and they either lose yardage or have a penalty. And that's just enough to get back
to the
lost yardage in the original line of scrimmage.
And number 4 on the catch for Shawnee, Brady Bullock.
That little curl pattern isn't going to get them much. They got to start looking downfield.
Yes.
I think they only threw downfield twice tonight.
They're a big threat offense, so they're going to have to find their spot, and go.
Absolutely. Now it's 3rd and 10. Trips out to the right. Backham, 3-step drop. Looks, throws, has a man open, and a nice catch, but upended by number 3, Grant Stauffer.
What'd they do? Give him a penalty? What'd they give him a penalty for?
Let's see it. Let's go over there and see it.
They're giving a roughing the receiver?
He upended him and separated him from the ball. It didn't look like it was a cheap shot.
No.
It was just a clean hit.
It was a clean hit.
All right.
That is wild. They're giving it to him. Are you kidding me?
Well, they're coming over here to try to explain what he saw there.
Lousy call.
And Coach Moore is not happy. And they're going to say it's a personal foul.
Yeah, they're giving him a personal foul.
Boy, they are not happy with that call. And that's going to put the ball at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Shawnee Indians as they catch a break there. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. High snap. Backham takes it, hands it to Hobson. And Hobson tries to turn the corner and probably gets about 4 or 5 on the play. We'll call it a gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5. 4:12 and the clock running. Here from Wapakoneta, the Redskins up 14-0. And finally, a couple calls going Shawnee's way, much to the dismay of the Wapak faithful. And they still have the ball in good field position. They need to do something here. 2nd and a long 5. Backham takes the snap, looks, throws, caught, and that's enough for a 1st down. Nice catch there on the receiving end. That was number 13, Garlock again.
Garlock and Bishop on the tackle.
So they'll move the chains. So a little positivity for the Shawnee Indians, and the Wapak defense has to step up now. 3:36 remaining if they want to keep them out of the end zone. That's Davidson split wide to the right, or tight to the right, I should say. We've got motion to the left. It's Thompson. It's going to be a quarterback keeper all the way, and nowhere to run for Backham.
And Ryan Walter just putting his head down and just driving him like a dog.
You know, one of the things is that short side of the field, they had that covered. I'm surprised they didn't run something to the wide side.
Right.
But he didn't have any help over there, no blockers.
No. And then he ran into tough senior.
And a loss of 3 on the play. Second and a long 13, maybe 14. There's Backham. He's looking left now. He feels the pressure. Throws into the end zone. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Garlock. And that was almost intercepted.
By Bishop. He almost had it, but his feet slipped from under him, didn't it?
Yeah.
It'll give the Indians 3rd and 14 from the 24-yard line.
Stops the clock with 2:40. And now it's 3rd down for Shawnee. 4th down territory all the way for these guys. It's Garlock split wide to the right. Backham takes the snap. Deep drop. I think he was trying to set up a screen.
Oh,
and
the ball just pounced
out. In and out of the hands of Sunderland. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So now, what do you think Shawnee's going to do here? They
got to go for it.
They got to go for it.
Yeah.
They got to find their big, tall receiver inside, trying to get on top of these DBs and safeties.
I don't see him trying to kick a 40-yard field goal in this one. That's for sure. So Backham's going to come back out. Garlick looks like he already knows the play. Didn't even come into the huddle. He's tight to the right. Back there in the backfield is Sunderland with Backham. Trips out to the left. 4th down. Quick 3-step drop. He's going to go to Garlock into the end zone.
Bishop! They're giving it to him.
And that's going to be intercepted by Bishop. There you go. Boy, he stepped right in front of him. Boy, Backham hung that ball up there. I think what he was trying to do is wait for a little bit of a jump ball. And,
was that a little loud? Was I loud on there? Sorry.
Yeah, you were.
I saw him bite on the route.
So the INT turns the ball back over to the Wapakoneta Redskins. With 2:29 remaining, they'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Nice job by Bishop, step in front of that ball.
Right.
And I think that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to do a little jump ball in the end zone there with Garlock. And Bishop came up with the INT. 1st and 10, handoff, Mullen. Mullen looking for some running room as he turns right end up over the 25, and we'll call it a gain of 6 on the play. I'd like to thank our sponsors once again for tonight's contest. Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Miller's Corral. Boy, if you're looking for any kind of appliance, they'll come, take out the old one, install the new one, and set you up. Ted Miller, Miller's Corral. There's Mullen. Mullen to the 40, to the 45. He's at midfield, and a nice run by Mullen, staying on his feet. He could have ran out of bounds, and he didn't.
On tackle for Shawnee is, can't see those numbers, 61 it looked like.
And Caden Page was turning to the officials saying, hey, if you're going to call that cheap hit on us, you should call it on them. He was standing there trying to petition the officials to throw a flag. But a nice run by Mullen puts the ball down inside the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 33. Moyer in the shotgun. 3-step drop, taking his time, looks, throws downfield, has a man open, and that's going to be interference.
They're not going to call it. They never put a flag.
They threw a flag.
Did they throw a flag?
Yes, they did.
It's out there. Okay.
So the pass intended for Caden Page.
And on the coverage was number 5 for Shawnee, Joel Stern. And he might have hit him a little early.
Well, according to the Zebras, he did. Wow. Too much dead air here. You got to say something.
Sorry.
When I'm not saying something, you could say something.
Dan, you're just so good.
And then when I am saying something, you're saying something.
I want to talk over you. I know.
You're killing me tonight.
Sorry, Dan.
Buck 18 remaining here in the third quarter. 2 wide receivers to the right. There's Moyer, quarterback keeper, looking for the hole, taking his time, being patient, and gets inside the 15 down near the 10-yard line.
And Moyer with a good run on the tackle for Shawnee, 21, is Isaac Meeks. I got an Isaac Meeks I work with, Dan. Honest to God, there's an Isaac Meeks. He was a really good D-end here about 4 years ago.
Right.
Freaking All-State here, and it's another Isaac Meeks. His little brother plays on our midget football team.
2nd and 4 from the 12. Here's Mullen. Mullen following his blocker to the 5. Touchdown, Mullen.
Yes, sir.
Mullen with a 12-yard run.
And there it is, 21-0.
Boy, he just got on the back end of Chris Martin and stayed there.
Rode him.
And did that the right way, man. And punched it in for the touchdown. 12-yard run by Mullen for the TD. And Iser lines it up for the extra point. With 38 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. The kick is up. And the kick is good. Wapakoneta extends their lead 21-0. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this. You're watching high school football here on TSC.
Founded in 1914, Minster Bank has never lost its focus that separates us from every other bank, and that is helping people achieve financial success. At Minster Bank, we take pride in knowing our customers personally. You can expect a relationship with someone who understands your unique needs and can provide the solutions to help. We're Minster Bank, helping you achieve financial success. Minster Bank, minsterbank.com, member FDIC.
Jake from State Farm. I really want that personal price plan, so I'll admit it. I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you do not need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
For real?
Who's ready for their jazz bath? No?
Who is that guy?
This is Jimmy from Jimmy Sager State Farm in Wapakoneta, Ohio. Stop in our office at 201 East Augley Street or call 419-738-7506 or check us out on the web at jimmysager.com for your free, no-obligation quote.
At Elevation Chiropractic, our mission is to elevate your health and lifestyle, providing you the best customer service possible and making everyone who comes through our door feel welcomed and valued. Dr. Mike Noggle and his team recognize each patient is unique and tailor care plans to meet their needs. By having multiple techniques and therapies, it allows us to get results patients need and desire. We invite you to join the family at Elevation Chiropractic and experience the benefits of consistent chiropractic care. We understand that healing takes time, and we're committed to supporting you every step of the way. Contact us today to schedule an appointment and begin your journey towards elevated health and well-being. Elevation Chiropractic in Wapakoneta. Call 419-738-4373 or visit us at elevationchiroohio.com. Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs.
Welcome back to Mercy Health, Wapak VFW Field. Big Dan Wilson alongside of Josh Bishop, the one, the only, rambunctious Josh Bishop tonight, especially after that Bishop interception. This man up here lives vicariously through those boys, I'm telling you. Here's the ensuing kickoff, and that one's going to go in the end zone, and a little wind-aided, but we'll take it.
Hey.
That may be the first one into the end zone for Isaac.
All year, yeah.
He's getting better and better every week, isn't he?
And you know what? I think the team's getting better and better, and he's getting better and better. So you know what we need to do, Dan? If we want to go to that, what week is that? You call that week in state championship week? What is that, week 16?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? I can't even say it.
I know, man. They got to keep getting better.
Wow. We got to get through week 1 of the playoffs, week 2 of the playoffs, week 3 of the playoffs. It's a grind. Yeah.
It's a grind.
Like to once again thank our sponsors for tonight's contest. TSC, Susan and Lonnie, we couldn't do it without you. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Merritt Real Estate, Minster Bank, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral, Home Savings Bank, And Dad's Toy Shop. 1st and 10 from the 20. That one's not going to go anywhere.
Cole Sutherland on a good run, and on the tackle was Hauser.
The clock's going to continue to run here, and that might be the last play. We don't even start the play clock yet, so that might be the last play of the quarter as we wind things down here after 3 in Wapakoneta. It's the Wapakoneta Redskins 21, the Shawnee Indians 999. No, it's 0. There you go. Way too many points on our scoreboard. But we'll be back right after this timeout. You're watching high school football here on TSC.
Personal service. That's Home Savings Bank. Locally owned and operated, Home Savings Bank takes pride in being part of the Wapakoneta community since 1941. Home Savings Bank continues to offer more services like online bill pay, ID Theft Smart, a mobile banking app, home mortgage and equity loans, construction loans, lines of credit, savings accounts, IRAs, and more. All with friendliness, integrity, and the personal service you deserve. Home Savings Bank in downtown Wapakoneta. Let me tell you about my friends at Miller's Corral, a family-owned discount appliance and furniture store right here in Wapakoneta. Miller's Corral has served customers in Wapakoneta and the surrounding area since 1981, and I can tell you firsthand, they beat the big box stores. Low prices on quality products and top-notch customer service. They're all about service, delivery, installation, and repair. Miller's Corral is an authorized dealer of such brands as Amana, FlexSteel, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and more. Take my word for it, they are the best. For complete sales and service, visit my friends at Miller's Corral in the Grandview Plaza, Wapakoneta.
TSC has streaming television services available in the Gigahood, delivered over our blazing fast fiber internet. Choose TV to fit your family's needs. Enjoy our basic package with all the local channels, or try the extended basic package with sports, news, music, and family entertainment. Download the Your TV Green app and use your Amazon Fire Stick to start watching today. Still need internet? Go to www.telcirco.com and choose the Connect Me button to complete the fiber connection form, and we'll take care of the rest.
I am committed to volunteering my time.
I'm committed to volunteering my time.
I'm committed to volunteering my time. I'm committed to volunteering my time. I'm committed to volunteering my time.
I am committed to volunteering my time and help you determine the value of your home with a free market valuation.
Every month or quarter, we receive a statement for your other valuable assets. So why not know the value of your home?
We can set up an appointment to take a quick look at your home and determine the value of your largest asset.
Set up your appointment today by calling 419-738-1161 or check out our website at merit-re.com to connect with your favorite agent.
Lee's new crispy golden fried spicy wings come in packs of 6, 12, or 20. That means they're perfect for solo snacking or feasting with family and friends. Sorry, not sorry to your old favorite wing spot. Only at Lee's, famous for chicken.
Welcome back to Mercy Health, Wapak VFW Field, and so far, so good. The Wapakoneta Redskins up 21-0, averaging over 34 points a game, and they're on track for that in the fourth quarter here as we start fourth quarter action. That's Backham on the quarterback keeper. I think he was just running for his life as he ran out of bounds. Still got 5 yards on the play. The whole night, man, it's been tough on that Shawnee offense. They've had good field position. They've had some good opportunities. Penalties have hurt them both offensively and defensively. And when they have gotten penalties that went their way, still unable to take advantage of it.
Right.
So it's been a tough night for them. Backham on third down, throws, and that's going to be short of the intended receiver. Good defense there.
Good defense by Ryan Richardson. He came up and just put his nose right in there on number 14.
Yeah, he got his arms in front of that. He got those long arms in front of that ball and knocked it away. So that'll bring up fourth down.
I like it. You know what I mean? They just come up in there and play defense. And, I mean, you know, the defense, sometimes when your offense can't get it done, your defense steps up. And what's Wapak doing
That's
tonight?
what good teams do.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
But again, I have to hearken back to the fact that Shawnee's been their own worst enemy tonight.
Yes, they have.
Mullen And Page back to receive the ensuing kick. It's a line drive. Page is going to let it bounce. Mullen comes over there like he was going to pick it up, but they're going to mark it down at the 25-yard line. So Wapak will take over 1st and 10, their first possession of the fourth quarter. They're up 21-0, as we mentioned. They score 34-plus points a game, average points per game. Shawnee only about 17. We didn't expect a lot out of this offense for Shawnee tonight, but they've had glimmers of success offensively. They've got some pretty fast receivers, but I think the big key tonight was the loss of their starting quarterback, J.J. Spiker, Josh.
Yeah, he's a runner. The thing is, he gives you a lot of options, and he can run and throw. But what happened with him was he got hurt, and they had to bring their backup in, and they got to go with that. So,
well, Mullen, the ball carrier there, and I think one of the things that has sparked this Wapak offense was the call by Mark Fissel, our videographer for the day up here in the booth, and Mark said, hey, Mullen's got to get the ball more and run the ball more, and sure enough, they listened to you, Mark.
They did. And besides that, Rice Graff was on the tackle, but Mark, sometimes some people know what to get done.
Mullen's out of the game, though, and Longsworth is in, and they try to set up the screen to Page, and, boy, he got twisted around. His left leg really got bent back hard. And I'm surprised he even held on to that ball. He really got twisted bad, and he's limping a little bit. Huge loss for the Redskins. Mullen's going to come back into the game, and I think Page will come out. No, Longsworth is going to come out. I'm surprised they're keeping Page in the game. That was a rough tackle as he rolled up the back of his leg. I'm surprised he's still out there. Split wide to the right is Ryan Walter, and Page is out there with him as Hauser moves to the slot to the left. Moyer
You got him.
looks, throws
Inside.
across
There
the
it
middle,
is.
and it's caught.
And that's why you got him out there. Right there, old Dan. He got a 20-yard gain.
Gabe Page on the receiving end there.
Yeah.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Wapakoneta Redskins with 10 minutes remaining in the game. Nice connection to Page. And Wapak's on the move. Moyer, again, 3-step drop, sets up the screen to Mullen. Mullen over midfield to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. One man to beat, and that was a head-to-head collision.
Ooh.
That was a head-to-head collision right there. Wow.
Reese Davidson said, wow. What
Boy,
did you just put on me?
I felt that
I felt that from here.
Yep.
You know, I had and I think he's back down. Reese is down again because you don't even know where he's at, I don't think. Hey, guys, where am I
So they're
at
moving the chains. They wanted to talk about it and see if there was some kind of penalty on there. Boy, there's been a lot of flags today. And one of the things we talked about, Josh, all season long is that Wapak is one of the most penalized teams in the league.
Yeah, they
and that's unlike them, uncharacteristic of a Moyer coach team, especially this year.
I just think they get excited. You know, kind of like me and you do up here in the booth once in a while.
You do.
Well, I kind of get excited.
All right. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line, so they can get a first down inside the 2. It's going to be a handoff to Mullen. Mullen inside the 10. Oh. Boy, what a strong runner.
Nice run.
I don't think this wet turf is bothering him at all.
I think he put his longer turf
cleats on.
Cleats on, yeah. He put his tips in. He got the old tips in.
And that's usually the area where we've seen a lot of slips, like inside that 5 to 15-yard line this year, even in dry weather. So Mullen manages to keep his feet, gain about 6 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Again, it's going to be Mullen looking for some blockers. And Mullen inside for a touchdown.
Nice run.
Wow. Mullen with a nice run there. And it's Mullen with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
There's guys excited down there. You know, it was 7. It was oblique. You know, we're down 7-0, or we're up 7-0.5, and right now, with 8 minutes to go in the 8:57 in the fourth quarter, 28-0, 27-0 right now.
Iser to attempt the extra point. And again, Mr. Consistency puts it through. So we'll keep it right here as Wapak extends their lead 28-0 here in the fourth quarter. 2 touchdowns by Jarrett Mullen, 2 touchdowns by Moyer. And Wapak, who was holding steady at 7 points, that 7-point lead is extended, and Wapak's offense has really exploded here in the second half. You know, of course, they got a touchdown late, or I mean, not a touchdown late, but a touchdown early in the third quarter with Caleb Moyer, but that was initiated by a 73-yard pass from Moyer to Caden Page. And in this case, Mullen has really taken over as far as the running duties for either team, and he has 2 touchdowns on the night. With 8:57 remaining here in the game, Wapak's up 28-0, on track to match their season point per game total of just over 34. Want to thank our sponsors once again tonight, our good friends over at Miller Brothers Tire Center. We mentioned Gail Miller and the family there. Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Home Savings Bank, G.A. Windsor & Son. Can't say enough about G.A. Windsor & Son and what they do and contribute to the Wapakoneta community. I want to thank Sean Windsor and, of course, Gus Windsor for their fine sponsorship once again this year. That little squib kick is going to be picked up at the 30-yard line and taken by number 11, Nick Luna, the junior.
And tackled by Noah. Don't call me Murphy. Bishop. Can we go that route yet? Remember that, Dan?
Yeah. 1st and 10 from the 35 for the Shawnee Indians. Well, the weather's calmed down a little bit. The rain has stopped pretty much, and the wind is kind of slowed down. Remnants of a hurricane that went through Florida and worked its way basically up through the Midwest. And probably somewhere around 4 or 5 o'clock we started getting rain today, and then steadily the wind just picked up, and that whole first half it was a pretty muddy mess, if you will. It could have been a muddy mess. We were playing on the natural grass, but muddy mess outside of the stadium, let's put it that way. And number 21 is Isaac Meeks. And Meeks, the ball carrier, with a gain of about 6 on the play.
Good run by Isaac Meeks, and on the tackle was Grant Stauffer, which came up and made a good tackle. But Isaac Meeks with a really strong run, Dan.
And back in on the play. What do you expect to happen defensively? I mean, you think they're going to start making some substitutions when we get inside of 5 minutes or anytime sooner than that, or what do you think?
What, for Wapak?
Yeah, defensively.
Yeah, probably about inside 5. They're probably not going to want to give up that touchdown tonight.
I get you. You're right. And that pass caught by Garlock.
And tackled by Jarrett Mullen.
He's going to be short of the first down. It'll bring up 3rd and about 2. Big shout out to our friends at Auglaze Audiology. Did a real nice interview with Dan Lee along with Deb Fisher. And we talked about a big event coming October 5th. Art in the Park here in Wapakoneta. It's going to take place along the river on the back side of downtown. October 5th. Hope to see you there. 3rd and short 2. It's going to be a handoff. He's got enough for the first down. And, boy, what a nice run. Ooh. That's number 2. Dalton Hobson, the ball carrier.
And Hobson looked like he was fired out of a cannon.
Yeah.
I mean, he came out there with 110 mile an hour like he was on nitrous oxide. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Woo. He's fast. He's a fast kid. He's a track runner. He's a burner.
He had one man to beat.
Yep.
One man to beat. That was a nice run.
Right.
They'll move the chains. Wapak 39-yard line, 1st and 10, 7:09 in the clock running. 2 wide receivers split to the right, 1 to the left. He's got some company back there, a little bit of a miscue with Hobson as Backham had to turn the other way.
It looked like he had they misfired on that handoff.
Little miscommunication
and luckily, they still got some yardage out of it because it looked ugly.
Yeah, especially on a wet day like this. You have a miscue like that, most times it's a fumble.
Luckily, I can't even believe they got 3 yards on it. But
Wapak coming into this game undefeated, 5-0, 4-0 in Western Buckeye League action. Shawnee coming in at 2-3. And with 6:22 remaining, Wapak up 28-0.
Ooh, nice tackle. And Bishop with a tackle on number 7.
DePalma. Chase DePalma on the receiving end there. And that's a Lima name, DePalma. That's been a lot of DePalmas in the Lima Land area. Be 1st and 10. Trying to see if there is indeed a flag on the play, but no, there isn't. One wide receiver to the right, 2 to the left. Hobson in the backfield with Backham. He's going to take the handoff at a big hole there. Drops his shoulder, but gets hit immediately as he hits the 25-yard line. And the clock will continue to run with Wapak up 28-0. And I think you're right. I think they want to keep that shutout. They want to go after
they
it.
do. And I like it. On the tackle is Ryan Walter on the tackle with a group of guys on there. Preezer in there also. And Shawnee's bringing in some other guys in here. They're getting some of their speedy guys in here. Number 7's coming outside. And number 13, Michael Garlock, which is one of their top receivers.
2nd and 7 from the 25. Backham going to hand it off. That's number 21, Meeks. And Meeks turns the corner and gets close to another first down near the 20-yard line. Shawnee's on the move.
21.
4:52 remaining.
21, Isaac Me.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah. Bishop on the tackle.
3rd and about 2 on the play. Or coming up, I should say. Boy.
Come on now, boys. You got
Garlock is split
hold
way wide right.
Oh!
High snap taken by Backham, and he's caught for a loss.
Who is that? Pack. Bryson.
Bryson Pack in there quickly after the high snap. Huge loss for Shawnee. So this is kind of stereotypical of what they've experienced the entire game. You know, 1 step forward, 2 steps back, right?
Right. And they got to get over that. They got a new coach here. They got to get it ahead of their 1 foot and forward to the other one. But
Shane Wireman, the head coach for Shawnee, has got to be not happy, to say the least, with mistakes and penalties on this team. Backham steps up on 4th down, and he's not going to go anywhere. And they're going to turn the ball back over to the Wapakoneta Redskins with 3:41 remaining in the game. And just like that, after getting good field position near the 20-yard line, they could just taste it again. They could just taste the end zone. But the defense has got to be happy. They're pitching a shutout right now.
Yeah, right, man. I tell you what, that's awesome, man. They got to feel good about that. Wapak, hey, that's a good defensive,
Yep.
Come out here and put a big old goose egg.
Yeah, absolutely.
As the offense kind of struggled at the beginning and defense kind of pulled you together.
Absolutely. Want to thank our friends at Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Miller Brothers Tire, and Ely Funeral Home and Crematory. Thank you, Deb and Dick Ely, for your sponsorship. 2 wide receivers split to the left. Moyer in the shotgun. He's still in there. I'm kind of surprised he's still in there. They're going to hand it off to Longsworth. Longsworth breaking tackles up over the 40 near another Wapak first down. Why is he still in there?
Who?
Moyer. Why are we still first down?
And maybe he's just going to
they're just going to run the clock here. Shawnee's not going to stop the clock.
I'd like to see our backup quarterback get a little time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And maybe he's coming in. I don't know. Nope. Not yet. We got our junior receiver.
Yep, number 19, Steinke's coming into the game. Number 14, Zink is coming into the game. And Moyer's going to stay in. Longsworth in the backfield with him. Split wide to the left is Steinke. Hauser's got to hustle off the field. He's been substituted for, and it's going to be handoff to Longsworth. He's going to pound his way forward, and, oh, man.
Didn't get it.
He met a tough wall there at number 85 for Shawnee. That was Bagley, Jaron Bagley, right?
Right, Bagley on the
stood him straight up after he got held.
Bagley came up and hit Andre as hard as he wanted. And,
you know, that's how injuries happen.
Yeah.
Once you get stopped,
and then
it's that second guy.
At your feet,
that's how that happened.
Legs,
that's how my right knee happened. You got stood
really?
up, and the next guy came and took it.
I just don't even know how anybody hurt you, because to me, Dan, you're like, I've always like you're Iron Man. You know.
Thanks. Well, I haven't had any problems with that in a long time. So
good.
God bless America. The clock's going to continue to run. We're down to 2 minutes remaining. And Wapak bringing in the substitutions big time. Well, it looks like there's an injury. One of the Wapak guys coming off the field there, holding his shoulder. Also into the game is Lisi. And with $1:47 remaining, that looks like Lisi's going to line up at quarterback under center. Probably take the snap and hand it off, and that's what he does. It's Longsworth, the ball carry up near midfield. And that'll be a gain of about 5. It'll bring up third and long, $1:27 remaining. Well, Wapakoneta, we've enjoyed the home field advantage for this first half of the season through these first 6 games. Only one road game, and it was as far as St. Mary's, and we came out with a big victory there. But the next couple of weeks, we're on the road to Kenton. We have to finish on the road to Salina. And, of course,
and we'll see where we're at with Kenton next week, Dan. We might be on the field, because sometimes we don't get a booth over there. We get to get on the field. Right?
Well, it looks like we're going to get some booth space, and that's a nice hard run there.
Nice by Caleb Wackoff.
Yep, number
Good
32.
Run, 23 on the tackle. Reese Graff on the tackle.
Yeah, the sophomore got some good yardage there.
Yeah, he's a tough kid.
53 seconds remaining. 1st and 10, they'll move the chains, but more importantly, the clock continues to move. And as we watch things start to wind down, let me once again thank our sponsors for tonight's contest. TSC, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Merit Real Estate, Allen Davis Insurance Agency, Elevation Chiropractic, Miller's Corral, Home Savings Bank, G.A. Windsor & Son, State Farm Insurance, Auglaze Audiology, Dad's Toy Shop, Miller Brothers Tire Center, Ely Funeral Home and Crematory, and don't forget about letsbacktheblue.org and that raffle coming up November 17th. Final thoughts, Josh, about tonight's contest?
I tell you what, Wapak came out, kind of got sluggish on offense at the beginning of the game, but defense stepped up, didn't give Shawnee anything to do, come in there and hit their quarterbacks.
Right.
Kind of took their quarterback out. Don't like to see that, but backup comes in. He couldn't do much either, and Wapak just kind of dominated the football game.
28-0 is our final score. For my tag team partner, Josh Bishop, our videographers, Mark Fissel, Jacqueline Miller, Paul Downing, Brendan Bannon, Jack, the Sea Hag Hagerman. I'm Big Dan Wilson. Once again, our final score, Wapakoneta 28, the Shawnee Indians nothing. Keep it right here on TSC Channel 3 for all your football action all season long. I'm Big Dan Wilson once again. Have a good night, everybody.
TSC is bringing fiber optic high-speed internet to your rural community. Power your household with upload and download speeds as high as 1 gigabit. GigaSpire technology provides blazing fast speeds and whole home coverage so you can enjoy an unrivaled online experience. At TSC, we look forward to bringing you hometown local service, saving you money, and welcoming you to the TSC Gigahood.